Hello, welcome back for week two, or unit two here in our ORG-3800 Leadership Across Generations course. I think we're off to a really good start as we got through the first week. We did a good job defining those generations, putting some thought into those assignments. And one of the things you'll probably notice is that as I go through, I'm going to provide you very specific directions into that syllabus schedule, the things I expect you to talk about in your writing each week. So in this video, we're going to talk about the discussion board. We're going to talk a little bit about your Unit 2 essay, and then we'll just have a couple of other notes on the course and what kind of things we want to be making sure we're doing. So as we look at Unit 2 here, we're going to take the stuff we learned last week, basic information about the different generations, and take a look at them, and applying it a little bit more as we kind of start to talk about work styles that are typical of generations. I want to make sure to continue to emphasize, and I will do this throughout the course, that these are kind of guides. They're not hard and fast rules for every generation, no matter what kind of age group or specific kind of area people fall into. A lot of people are divergent from those things and have their own different reasons for approaching their work or just kind of their day-to-day lives and a variety of reasons. So let's not be overly stereotypical as we look at this, but hopefully this week we can see some of these things about work style. So over on the discussion board, I want you to either talk about yourself or a coworker you've had in the past that represents one of these groups, talk about the industry you're in, and then shaping their approach to work. There's several sub-points to those questions. Just make sure that we're being respectful, we're representing our viewpoints in meaningful ways, and committed to having a good conversation that represents these different perspectives. As I looked at the discussion board last week, one of the things that strikes me always in online courses at Waldorf is we have a lot of different people in different age groups, different generations, different fields and industries, and hopefully we can all come together to represent these perspectives and share kind of our experiences while learning about the things other people have experienced as well. So as you go on to that, make sure you're bringing in good information, you're being respectful of each other, and we're committed to having good conversations that represent our perspectives in a meaningful way. So make sure you're knocking off those points. And then on the Unit 2 essay, this is pretty straightforward as well. If you go over to syllabus and schedule, it's going to give you a real detailed kind of rundown of what I want to see in there, because I want to make sure that we're all on the same page with kind of understanding what the different generations commonly do in the workplace. So as you do this, make sure you're just meeting all those parts. Make sure that if anything's unclear, you're reaching out and we're working through it that way, and then we're hitting these deadlines on time as we work through things. So as we get into the rest of the class, I just want to continue to encourage you to set a schedule. I want you to be considering kind of constantly evaluating how you're doing and what areas you can maybe improve in or where you're doing well, and capitalizing on those strengths, and then also just working through it with me. I'm here to help you however I can, continue to communicate so we can be on the same page if you have stuff that comes up. Otherwise, I think we're off to a great start. I appreciate the hard work you've put in the class so far and look forward to the great things you're going to do this week. Good luck.